Thursday the 3rd of September 2020. This is my final diary of the holiday, and I'm very sad to be gone. We're going back to horrible Dublin, back home today. This is our final day.
Going back, no place like home.
No place like home, but it can be received. So I go back home today, but we're going to hang around the town for a little bit, look around the shops before we go. I don't want to rush home. So I thought the holiday went too quick, but I thoroughly enjoyed myself, and I think the horses was my favourite. But I was slightly a bit disappointed about the weather yesterday. It was slightly wet and damp yesterday, but thankfully I did get caught in the rain so much, because it was kind of misty rain when I started my riding lesson. We didn't go down by the beach yesterday. We went down by the road, and we went down the flat yesterday, other than the beach, because the beach was a bit hilly and it was
windy.
It was too windy, because it was very windy yesterday, so it would have been probably too cold to go down by the beach yesterday, and it would have been too awkward for Liam to walk down, especially with the camera as well. So, and it was actually a nice walk down by the road. And Liam's mum, she went down by the beach and did a bit of, what did you do down the beach? What did you pick up stones?
Yes, I collected some stones, yeah, as a memory.
Yeah.
Lovely, and cockle shells. And
Cockle shells.
There had been a storm blown over, and there's all kinds of stuff on the beach.
Yeah.
And I had the whole beach to myself.
Whole beach to herself.
The whole time.
The whole time she was there. And she got lost. We couldn't find her. I was trying to find her.
Yeah.
She always seemed to get lost in times we were there. Couldn't find her anyway. She missed out on me riding my horses though. She missed out on all the fun.
Although the beach was windswept, the wind disappeared. And it was nice and...
But you missed me on the horses.
I thought you were turning around that way that you did before.
No, we went down the roadway yesterday. We decided to go a different way yesterday because it was too windy.
Well, you know, when I seen the beach, there was all stones all blown up on the beach, and that's probably why the horse couldn't have. Would have been dangerous for the horse.
Yeah, it was actually my choice to go down a different way because
was it?
Yeah. Because down by the sea it would be too windy. It would be too windy by the sea.
It was very windy when I went down, but the wind, that time you collected me, the wind had gone.
Oh,
yeah.
Gone in a minute, you know?
really, yeah.
Now 1 minute and gone the next.
I'm sure the viewers can see that. Come a little closer.
There's the two.
It would have been too windy with the sea, you see. It would be too breezy with the sea. It was very windy yesterday, very gaily yesterday, you see, so it would be too cold by the sea. So that's why I decided to go a different way yesterday. I went down by the road, and I had 2 girls leading me yesterday. What were their names again? What were the girls' names?
Francisca.
No.
Francisca.
What was that?
No idea. Don't know me.
I can't remember. Well, I'll probably hear it on the video anyway, but there were 2 of them anyway. Nice girls too, and then I did a bit of tummy talking to the horses. And I managed to name 3 horses. I managed to name 3 horses while I was there. There was 3 new horses there. I managed to name 3 of them. There was a lovely thoroughbred, his name, and there was no name for them, and another 2. We saw 2 new horses in the stable next to Beauty, who I named. One of them, which I thought was a male, and first Liam looked at her, and he thought it was a he, and he said he looked like he was exploring, and he looked curious or whatever, and he said he looked like he was like a politician, or he was observing or something.
Yeah, we're going to call him the observer.
He's going to call him the observer, and then it was only later on that the girl told us that it was actually a female. It was actually, there were 2 mares in the stable. So I was going to call it the counsellor, because I thought it was a male. So then, and thinking of the film was Chance. So I was going to call it, shorten it to Chance, because it was a lovely name. I thought it was a lovely name for a horse, you see, because they call it Chance in the movie for short, and shorten it to counsellor to Chance. And then said, and I said to the girl, I might have to change the name now, that she's a female. And you can call her either male or female. Chance. You know, it doesn't matter whether male or female, you can still call it Chance. You can call it either male or female Chance. So, so they're happy with the name. So she said she'll have a word with the manager about it. So she said she doesn't think they'd have any problem. And they're happy with the other two names that I chose, Snowy and Brown Beauty. So I managed to name 3 horses while I was at Clonmine. So I'm happy. So I'm actually very pleased with myself now. So I'm enjoying it, but as well as riding, I managed to name 3 horses at the same time. And Jess is looking very well, by the way. She's now 18, which I never think so. She looks a lot younger than 18. She looks magnificent, so she does. And she looks amazing, so it's great to see her. And she actually recognised me too on the very first day. She actually recognised me. She actually knew who I was, and it was nice that she recognised me as well. And I had a lovely time with her yesterday. And I managed to do a bit of horse whispering with her yesterday too. A bit of horse whispering with her yesterday. And one of the thoroughbreds, her name is Maisie. I managed to do a bit of horse whispering with her yesterday too. So she's a lovely mare. She's also a former racer, a former racehorse as well. And I was asking, did they know her racing name, and they couldn't think of. They didn't know what her racing name was. But she's a lovely thoroughbred. She's known as a standard bay. She's the same colour as my best friend, Gay Horse. She's a light brown with a black tail, black mane. So she's beautiful. Her name's Maisie. So that's what they call them. So they call them stable names. The names that they use when they're retired or when they're not racing, they call them stable names. So the racing names are separate to the stable names. They're 2 different names: the stable names and racing names. So her stable name is Maisie, but they don't know her racing name. But she's a lovely mare, and so apparently I was asking about the 2 mares in the stable. I was asking were they breeding, and they said no, they're not breeding. So, but they look magnificent. There was a grey and there was a bay with a kind of a blaze, kind of long blaze, but it's kind of split into half. Was the one I saw yesterday, the next door to Brown Beauty. And Brown Beauty is so magnificent. It's beautiful. He's a brown with a long blaze, long blaze coming down his nose. Magnificent horse. And so he was quite nervous on the first 2 days. Then I think he got slightly. I think so the first day he was nervous. I think the second and third day he kind of calmed down. He kind of eased down. Then he kind of got a bit more relaxed. So I think he was just a bit slightly nervous because it's a new place. He's just kind of getting used to. He wasn't settled in, I suppose. He's only getting used to his new surroundings. But he's getting a lot calmer now. But I'm going to miss him. I'm going to miss all the horses then. So I'm hoping it's not going to be another 2 years before I go back.
No. Someone's got to go back, isn't it?
So hopefully it won't be another 2 years. But anyway, thank you Hunt viewers. I hope you enjoyed all the viewing. So hopefully now it won't be another 2 years before I'll be coming back. So hope you enjoyed the viewing. Thank you very much, viewers. Thank you.